Hello everyone, this is Methlo Kaiju and I'm back with another video, of course, for Godzilla vs. Kong. And little public service announcement before we begin this video. Please go watch the trailer. I know all of you who are watching this video have seen it, probably replayed it a billion times, and trust me, I definitely have. But right now, this trailer is at 1.1 million likes, 29 million views, number 3 on trending. It was at number 1 for super like 2 days straight or something. So let's get this maybe at number 1 trending again. It definitely beat the Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer, that's for sure. But let's make it beat the Godzilla 2014 trailer, which I think has like 30 million, 39 million views or something of that sort. Let's get it to that number. Let's beat that number so that Warner Brothers and Legendary realize, you know what, there's a pretty big fan base for this, and lots of people want to see it. And hopefully that translates into a good box office, I guess. I mean, it's a pandemic, HBO Max, theaters closed, etc. So it's going to be pretty bad. It's going to be abysmal. But hopefully it's not as abysmal as some think it will be. Maybe it will gross higher than Wonder Woman 1984. I really hope so. We'll see. But just watch the trailer a billion more times, please. Anyways, let us begin with this video. This video will be entertaining this current hypothesis among the G community or kaiju community, or even, I guess, in the general public to an extent, if they are knowledgeable enough. And that is this right here, and this, and this. Those are not Godzilla. Those are not Godzilla, but rather Mecha Godzilla disguised as Godzilla. So before I actually give out my thoughts and we go over the evidence and why I don't think it's conclusive enough, let's just go over the general claim. The general claim, what it entails, how it has to do with the movie, etc. So the main claim, I guess the crux of all this, is that Apex is evil. They build Mechagodzilla all in an effort to frame Godzilla to look bad. Now that I 100% agree with, and it also goes along with the idea that Mechagodzilla is planned to be the new alpha of the Titans, or Mechagodzilla is built to, not only make Godzilla look bad, but also to wipe out all the Titans. Either one works, and I think both of them are very, very believable. I do believe Apex wants to frame Godzilla, make him look bad, to justify the use of Mechagodzilla. So, me, a non-believer of this claim or this hypothesis, and a person who does believe this hypothesis, we have the general, that general consensus right there. Now, as to how Apex does this is where we differ. But anyways, the claim goes that in order to frame Godzilla, they make Godzilla look evil, and the way they do that is by putting a fake synthetic Godzilla skin on top of Mechagodzilla, which we know is in the movie, by the way, and Apex does create it. I'm telling you right now, Apex makes Mechagodzilla, and Mechagodzilla does exist in the movie, of course, as shown here. But anyway, they put this fake Godzilla synthetic skin on this Mecha G, and they make him attack all these different places as if he's some mindless monster. And Monarch has literally no idea. The general public just thinks Godzilla is all of a sudden crazy, therefore we must wipe him out. And that justifies the use of Mecha G, who will come in, kill the actual Godzilla, and presumably Kong as well. And then boom, Mechagodzilla, brand new alpha. And then from there, maybe Mecha G goes on a rampage and kills all the other Titans to wipe them out. Who knows, really. That is how the hypothesis goes. So overall, it does make some sense to an extent. If you look at it at face value, it does make sense. Because, well, that's a perfect plan, honestly. If Apex wants Godzilla to look bad, why not just pretend to be Godzilla? And then just attack all these different cities and that's it. I mean, I think that seems pretty logical. But anyways, that is the general idea. Now let's get into why I think that is incorrect. So let's analyze the evidence really quickly, or just the trailer in general. There's some people saying that you hear metallic roars or cybernetic roars or whatnot, but I do not hear them whatsoever, and I don't think many people hear it at all, actually. I think it's just that these people think Fake Godzilla is in the movie, so they have this preconceived notion already, and because of that, they start hearing things. I think that is the case, because I do not hear any Mecha G sounding roars whatsoever. It just sounds like regular old Godzilla. We also have people saying there is some things about this scene where Godzilla's approaching Kong, where it looks metallic and that kind of stuff, but really this is just the lighting. I don't see how this is definitive proof of anything, really. We also have a lot of people talking about this scene as well. And, well, I don't know, there really isn't much here. There's no metallic things going on here, and sure, there's fire there. Some people were saying that's kind of weird, but that's normal, right? Fire is just kind of left there, and that's it. So, nothing there, really. And, again, all lighting for the quote-unquote metallic part, which it doesn't look metallic, in my opinion. But even if it did, it's just lighting. And, sure, Godzilla looks irrationally evil, which you could say, therefore, it's fake Godzilla, but that's not enough evidence. I do think Godzilla's being potentially manipulated here, instead of actually having, you know, a actual fake Godzilla. And if this was fake Godzilla, this disguise is absolutely amazing. It's kind of insane how amazing this disguise is. I mean, it literally bleeds. I mean, right here, this is clearly Godzilla, right? This has to be Godzilla. There's no way this is fake Godzilla. You can clearly see blood right there. So, did they also put in blood sacks or something in this fake Godzilla design or something? I mean, that's kind of weird. I would imagine the Godzilla metal, Mechagodzilla metal would appear here, but no, you just see startup skin right here. So, clearly this is Godzilla right here. You might think, well, this is just the actual Godzilla arriving or something, but a lot of the proponents of this fake Godzilla claim are saying Godzilla appears all the way till the end. So, that's kind of odd. And a lot of people who support this idea also say it has to be fake Godzilla. Godzilla looks so weak here. Well, that is really not good evidence, and I don't think that's even good evidence of, you know, this trailer alone is not good evidence of Godzilla being weak. The trailer is very obviously Kong oriented, very biased towards Kong, and I don't really mind that if I'm being completely honest. Why? Because the general consensus among the general public was that, well, this movie's probably a waste of time, Godzilla's gonna win, Kong is too weak, who cares, waste of time, not gonna see it. But this trailer was meant for all those Kong fans, and all those people in the general public who didn't care for this movie because they thought, you know what, Kong has no chance, Godzilla obviously wins, who cares. This trailer proved them wrong. It shows Kong actually does have a chance. Kong is an equal to Godzilla, and Godzilla could indeed lose. That is the main idea of this trailer. That was the main purpose of this trailer. That is why Godzilla looks weak. But I'm pretty sure he's going to come back. I mean, clearly this guard Godzilla right here, sure, he does look pretty weak. But it's, notice the scars. It's in the same exact region where we have this axe thing going on. Same exact region, and yet, despite that fatal blow on Godzilla, Godzilla's still standing up. And even this scene right here where he gets punched, sure, he does take the hit, but it's not like he gets disoriented or something. He clearly is turning towards Kong again as if he was going to punch him back. And as we know from the leaks, Godzilla punches Kong back, and then Kong definitely gets impacted by the hit. So, Godzilla is being portrayed as getting hit all the time, but really he is not. And even this scene, prior to Kong actually jumping towards Godzilla with the axe, you can see Kong's skin is actually kind of burnt, which clearly shows Kong gets hit with the atomic breath a couple times, which clearly weakens him and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, Kong is gonna get inflicted with damage, 100%, and I personally think Godzilla will win this battle. I'm not saying that because some leaker told me or something. Sure, you could say Sayaka kind of insinuated that, I guess, but there's no confirmation whatsoever yet from any credible source, including from Sayaka, because they did not say who the winner was. So, Godzilla will indeed get tons of hits on Kong. Now, another thing people say is, well, clearly right here, there's a connection between Godzilla and Apex. And Apex has Mechagodzilla, and Godzilla is connected with Apex, so therefore, they probably made a fake Godzilla Apex, and are now unleashing it to these different areas. And sure, that sounds reasonable, but Godzilla's attacking Apex facilities specifically. I mean, even the nuclear plant attack is from Apex. If you notice right here on the Mark Russell scene right here on the TV monitor, It says Godzilla attacks Apex facility or Apex nuclear plants, or Apex plant, I guess as they put it, in Pensacola, Florida. Apex. What would they create fake Godzilla to purposefully attack their own facilities? That makes zero sense. Why not just shoot him out there and attack all these different random cities and that's it, not Apex facilities? Why specifically Apex? So I think what is going on here really is that Godzilla, the actual Godzilla, senses something is going on that is wrong, of course, and that is Apex. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Maybe it is the creation of Mechagodzilla, or maybe Apex has Ghidorah's bones and DNA, and Godzilla can sense when that is being activated or used or whatever, so he wants to eradicate it as soon as possible. I'm not sure what the situation is. I have zero idea. But something is making Godzilla angry. And he notices or gets the realization it is coming from Apex. So therefore, Godzilla attacks all these Apex facilities, and Monarch has no idea. Clearly, they're stumped as to Godzilla's motives, right? So I think this trailer is more along the eyes of Monarch, right? Because it seems like Godzilla's acting so erratic all of a sudden. Like, why is he doing this? It's so random. It's all a mystery. And that's exactly how Monarch sees the situation, right? They're looking at it in a narrow sort of perspective, narrow point of view. They're not looking at the big picture. But in the big picture, Godzilla's doing the correct thing. He senses something that will put the natural order of things in total disarray, and that thing that is causing that disarray is Apex, and therefore he needs to attack these Apex facilities. And because Monarch presumably does not know what Apex exactly is doing, or that Mecha G even is a thing, they just presume, well, he's just attacking these innocent civilians, so he's gone all rogue. We must get Kong because he's the only Titan that can possibly rival him. So essentially, Kong is in the way of Godzilla's mission to bring natural order. So it's kind of weird, really. It almost seems like Kong is the antagonist. He's not purposefully the antagonist, of course, but it's just a very big mix-up. I think that is the situation here. And, well, let's just apply Occam's razor, right? Occam's razor says the situation with the least amount of assumptions is probably the correct one. And sure, this is a movie, okay? Logic doesn't always work. But in this case, I think it works pretty well. And it just seems more logical for it to be Godzilla being manipulated or being tricked into doing certain things, or at least attempting to do the correct thing, aka destroying these Apex facilities, rather than Apex creating the synthetic Godzilla skin and whatnot, honestly. And even if we go with the fake Godzilla idea, a lot of the people mentioning this are saying, oh, and then Godzilla appears all the way till the end of the movie to team up. I think that would be very, very lame. I don't think that would be good, honestly, because then it's not Godzilla versus Kong, it's Mecha G versus Kong, and that it just tarnishes the whole entire movie and the whole point of it all. So I don't even think it's good, for the plot, really. So those are just my opinions. Tell me in the comments below whether you agree with me. I did post a poll, and I guess most of you do agree with me, which is that fake Godzilla is not in Godzilla vs. Kong, but maybe you guys differ, right? And that's completely fine. This is all speculation. I'm not getting these from leaks or anything like that. But I think the most probable case is that this is just Godzilla attempting to be good, but Apex is, takes advantage of the situation or something of the sort, and no fake Godzilla type stuff. So that's all for this video. Please tell me in the comments below your thoughts. This is Methlo Kaiju, signing out.